Here we are, folks, live at La Sierra Grill Steakhouse for our drawing from our contest post, which we had last week for a $50 gift card. Come on out tonight here. They're open right now here at La Sierra Grill Steakhouse in Hereford, Arizona. And joining me right now is Manuel, the owner, and your lovely assistant here, the waitress. I'm sorry, what is her name?
Her name's Kalina.
All right.
Yeah.
And she's going to be doing the drawing of the $50 gift card, which we'll have coming up in just a few moments. But what are these dishes we're looking at right now? Because I'm going to be devouring this real soon here. These are some new items, right?
Yes. So right now we got right here to your left, my right. We got the Nacho Supreme. Okay, the Nacho Supreme consists of the chips with cheese sauce, beans, a pico de gallo on top of it, and carne asada. Or you can ask for it with ground beef, carne molida, or you can ask for it with chicken, and we'll make it at the different types that you ask for. And then we top it with guacamole and sour cream.
It looks so good. And that's something new on the menu here at La Sierra Grill. So that's going to be a nice appetizer where you can share with somebody or a group of people as well before the main entree comes in.
Absolutely. And believe it or not, it's so big that some people just get it as a meal.
You can have your own meal. You can go that route too as well. No doubt about that. Well, that looks delicious.
Yeah.
And you've got something else new here.
Yes. Again, I have my Contessa's Cantina cooks that I brought with me, and they had a lot of good dishes where they were at, and they would tell me, hey, a lot of people like the mole. So we added the enmoladas, which is basically like an enchilada, but it has the chicken inside, the tortilla, and then we put the sweet mole sauce on top of it. This is definitely an authentic plate from Mexico, very famous. Everywhere you go in Mexico, they have it, and not anybody can make it, but I'm lucky enough to know that I have great cooks that can make it. People have been coming and trying it, and they love it. This is delicious. It's got a little sweet flavor to it, but it brings out the flavors in your chicken, in your enchilada, and everything. And then you mix it. Eventually, you can even add an egg to it and top it off with different things, and people love it. So we've added it, and it's been selling very good right now as our specials. We got my signs right there with the specials, and a lot of my specials are doing very, very good. So I said, hey, let's add it to our menu because these are things that people are liking.
And speaking of specials, you do have a Wednesday and Thursday special now where we want to invite people to come in as well.
Absolutely. Right now we have on Wednesdays we have the Fajita Specials. Fajitas can get kind of expensive, when people are ordering, the shrimp or, the combination of everything, so we've added some specials right there, for Wednesdays, and Wednesdays only, for now. Definitely the fajitas are really doing very well in my restaurant. People are loving them. So I said, why not do a little bit of special so, people can come out and have them on one of these days. So right now, the fajitas, we have them on Wednesdays, and then Thursdays, we have, La Sierra Thursday Special.
And that's like with the 6-ounce New York steak, 1 fried shrimp, 1 cheese enchilada, 1 Chile Relleno, is that how it's pronounced?
Relleno.
And 1 beef taco.
Yep. It's a big plate.
It is.
Look at my plates. My plates are huge,
Yeah.
And someone
these are real plates.
These are real plates. Someone confused them with plastic in the past comments and stuff, but no. My plates are real plates, but they're huge.
Yeah.
And so this, we fill it up with the Chile Relleno, the enchilada, the fried shrimp, the 6-ounce New York, the taco of shredded beef, and people come on Thursday. So the story behind it is Ricardo used to have what was called the Ricardo's Thursday Special in the past, and people used to love it. They used to come out. And so I was like, you know what? Why don't I try that? For Thursdays.
Yep.
I had my Wednesday fajitas. I was like, why don't I try it for Thursdays? So I went ahead and added it in for Thursdays. But now it's La Sierra Thursday Special. But people are loving it. I'm selling it. Last Thursday, I sold, or 2 days ago, I sold 18 of them.
Wow.
18 plates of the Thursday Special, and not expensive. It's not, it's like $23.99 or something like that. But it's for the amount of food that you're getting.
Yeah.
People are taking to go home plates and stuff like that. So We've been doing very good with a lot of these dishes that we're adding, you know, besides our steaks, besides our wings, besides our burgers, besides our Mexican food, our lobster tails,
shrimp,
everything is coming together. People are loving it. You know, I track all my sales every single day to see what I'm selling more of, less of, and believe it or not, everything is just selling a lot of. So I'm very happy with where we're at right now.
And McCormick says, that looks so good, I'm going to break my diet for that.
Well, tell them to break it.
So you've even got somebody willing to break their diet now.
It's got to be on Thursdays. This plate right here has only got to be on. Oh, no, not the mole. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The Thursday special's got to be. This one is every single day.
Yeah, this one's available.
The mole is every single day. The Thursday special is only on Thursdays. Other than that, you know, we have other Mexican dishes that we do out here. But yeah, right now, the Thursday special is just a Thursday special. But you have so many other options to pick. So you can come out here and try, you know, other different things that we just talked about, and you're gonna leave happy.
And Mark says, I can't wait to try it. And Tina says, glad to see you guys are doing well.
Thank you very much. The restaurant business is not easy. It's definitely, me being a retired military veteran, I can literally say that opening up my own restaurant is the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, and I've been deployed. So you know, it's like, you know, this, you know, when it's your business and you're trying to get it in the right steps, you know, I always used to tell people I listen. You know, one of the things that I was taught, and I've been taught, you know, a lot of things in life, but one of the things that I was taught is a lot of times it's better to keep your mouth quiet and keep your ears open, because that is what's going to help you become successful at what you do.
Yeah, and you did a lot of listening, and you've been back open now. How many months now? You opened late last year, right?
Beginning of December we opened up. So
yep.
So yeah, we're
and ever since you reopened, it's just been gangbusters. Everybody, I don't think I've seen a negative comment anywhere, which is unusual. There's always negatives with any restaurant, but it's really got to make you feel good.
But you know, I grow from both. You know, I don't just grow from the positives. You know, the positives are just telling me keep it up. But the negatives also help me improve, and a lot of people I've noticed, you know, they've learned to see the type of person that I am, and if they're here eating in my restaurant, they'll tell me stuff.
Yeah.
You know, can we tell you this? And I'm like, sure. Don't get mad. No, tell me, because at the end of the day, this is what's making my restaurant better. Is it making adjustments that need to be adjusted?
What is the location and what's it nearby?
So we're located in Hereford. We're 10 minutes away from Fry Boulevard. We are in 7196 Arizona 92 in Hereford, Arizona. We're right next to the dollar store. Right next to a dollar store. We're kind of in between the dollar store and Mimosa's Pizza. So we're kind of in between those and the post office, you know, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So we're right there. As soon as you're driving by, coming out to Hereford, again, 10 minutes from Fry Boulevard, driving south, it'll bring you straight to my restaurant. And, you know, we welcome you. We welcome you. Come out here, try our food. You know, if you don't like to come when there's a lot of people, because Fridays and Saturdays I'm packed. You know, a lot of my regulars are coming constantly. Wednesdays and Thursdays are a little bit calmer. I do have a bar. So if you want to come and have some drinks at my bar, by all means, you know, come check it out. You know, get the vibe and see where we're at, and let me know. You know, and you know, you can always come by and have a good meal here.
And yeah, because when you walk in, you wouldn't think that you have a bar, because you have to turn the corner.
A lot of people don't know. A lot of people are like, we didn't know there was a bar there. There is a bar, you know, and hopefully, you know, as I keep pulling more people in, which right now I am, but if I keep pulling more people in, eventually I'll probably have to, you know, once the restaurant closes for the night, maybe leave the bar open a little bit longer for the night, you know, with minimal plates that I can offer and very late hours, to keep supporting that bar that I have.
What are your days and hours of operation? Because you are closed on Sundays, Mondays, and Tuesdays at this time.
Yes, and right now we have to close at that time just because the population out here, you know, it slows down during those times. But come Friday and Saturday, I'm packed all the time. So my hours of operation are Wednesday and Thursday, 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock p.m.
But if you come a few minutes before 7, you're not going to kick anybody out.
No. I don't kick people out. Matter of fact, I just had some customers come in. Some business owners came in at, what time was it?
7:56.
7:56 on a Friday night, and they're like, "Can we get in?" Of course. You know, I always send most of my people home, but I leave people enough to be able to handle anything that comes up last minute.
Yeah.
You know, so yes, Wednesday and Thursday 4 to 7 p.m. Fridays 4 to 8, and then Saturdays 3 to 8. So little by little, I'm adding hours. I'm opening more just because I'm noticing that the demand is becoming bigger, and I think that's awesome.
All right. Well, some good stuff here, folks, to report. So we invite you to come on down, try the new La Sierra Grill Steakhouse here in Hereford. Now, we have a drawing because we did a contest post last week, and again, tons of response and a lot of nice comments from people, too.
Thank you. That's awesome support from everybody. You know, that it couldn't have gotten better. So I'm happy with all the nice people, you know, all the good comments, and even all the comments that are not so happy. Again, I'm okay with it because I'm going to grow and get better. The other day I was in Longhorn in Tucson, and I sat down with my son and I told him, man, I just had the best steak in my life. And he's like, Dad, you have a restaurant that sells steaks. I know, but hey, you know, it's about growing and becoming better. So definitely give us a try. Give us a try, and you won't leave disappointed. Definitely won't leave disappointed, especially with plates this sizes.
Absolutely. All right, let's do our drawing for a $50 gift card here for a lucky winner from our contest post. And go ahead and mix it up good there. And pull out a name.
We have Deborah Romero.
What's that name?
Deborah Romero?
Yes.
Deb Romero. Way to go. Congratulations, Deb. You are a winner. So if you know who Deb is,
congratulations, Deb.
Yeah, come on down. Your gift certificate will be waiting for you here at La Sierra Grill Steakhouse. You'll put the name over there.
She has it?
Yeah.
So she keeps track of it. As soon as they walk in, she'll sit them down and she gets her free meal.
All right, there you go.
Or not free, right? But $50.
$50. Yeah, right. So, well, this is great. Oh, I know that you only had a short time to be with me here today because you're going to be doing a little catering, I understand, in just a little bit.
Well, I've been doing catering since I opened, but definitely I have a catering today that I have to go to. So I'm going to be out there. You know, it's a quinceañera that I'm doing today, right?
Today it's a 18th birthday celebration.
18th birthday celebration.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna go support that. We're gonna take them some of La Sierra Grill food. They're previous customers, and people just keep coming back. And if anybody in the future wants to plan something, they can call my business number. We'll schedule an appointment. We'll sit down. We'll go over the menu. If they want to have the party here, they want to have it somewhere else, then you know I just get all the information, see what they want to order, see what they want to have. And then we move forward from there.
Well, yeah, true, because you've got the place available on Mondays, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday to rent out too. If somebody wants to rent out the entire place, they possibly could. I don't know. I mean, I guess I mean,
everything's top. You know, business is business. So yeah, you know, business is business. If someone is interested in doing something and they talk to me, that's all that matters. You know, talk to me about it, and if we can come down with an agreement, then yeah, we can do whatever.
Well, and you've got a specific room though in the back here, which holds up to
40 people.
40 people. So if you've got a smaller engagement, you know, maybe you're a nonprofit group that wants to have a meeting, that room is available.
Yes, exactly. And I have I could sit up to 40 people in there. I have my buffet line set up. If somebody wants to do a party with buffet standards, they want to have a little buffet, tacos, enchiladas, or whatever, you know, we could set it up. If they don't want off the menu, they could serve themselves. There's a lot of things, you know, a lot of options that we can do, you know, but definitely come out and try us, and then we could see what we can do for you in the future.
All right, sounds good. Any final thoughts?
I definitely think you guys should come out and try it if you haven't. And just because your name didn't get drawn does not mean that you can't put it in again and maybe win next time. Or just come out and try it anyway. It's very good. I definitely highly recommend it. The food is very, I really enjoy it. And I haven't even had everything. So I definitely suggest you come out and try it. On a Saturday, you know, it's your day off. Come out and have some good food. We're open an hour earlier now, so you can come out. It won't be super packed if you come a little bit earlier. And yeah.
Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Oh, and Wednesdays and Thursdays, of course.
Yeah. And one last thing, we're also bringing in some live music here soon. We're talking about it right now. I'm bringing a a pretty well-known singer that comes from down in my hometown, Douglas, Arizona. His name is Michael Pelayo. So we're in talks with him right now to get him to come down here and perform for the people. You know, he has a beautiful voice. You know, he sings Mexican music, of course, you know, in a Mexican restaurant.
Yeah.
But we're in talks right now with him. And it looks like we're gonna have him here really, really soon. We're shooting for Mother's Day, or for the day before Mother's Day, because we're closed on Sunday, Mother's Day, but we'll be open on Saturdays, the Mexican Mother's Day, right? And then Monday, I believe, is the following Monday is the American Mother's Day. But you can always come out and celebrate on that day. But once we have everything down packed, we're gonna send out flyers and everything. And definitely we'll probably have to do a reservation for that day to get people in here, because we're gonna have him standing around, you know, singing with his group and stuff like that. So again, he's well known. If you don't know who he is, look him up, Michael Pelayo. And he has some beautiful songs, you know, all kinds of different music that he sings. But he's definitely somebody you want to come watch, because he's moving up in the world big, and later on, you know, you're gonna want to go see him in a concert, millions of people, you know what I mean? But you know, everything is a crawl, walk, run. But definitely come out and check him out, and you'll love his music.
And we'll let folks know too, with announcing it on Cool FM Live as well too, and maybe we'll even come out and showcase the band a little bit as well too.
That'll work. That'll work. And if it gets too packed in here, if we have to go to the backyard of my restaurant and set him up there, then we will, so people can come and enjoy him there. Definitely something we're still planning it. I'm trying to plan it quick, but you know, I got a lot going on. But definitely we're gonna get him scheduled to be here. So definitely await for that to be posted by Cool FM and by La Sierra Grill Steakhouse.
Yeah, follow La Sierra Grill Steakhouse on Facebook. Again, our winner is Deb Romero. Deb Romero, you are a lucky winner of $50 gift card from La Sierra Grill Steakhouse. It will be waiting for you here at the restaurant. Guys, thank you so much, and we'll see you again next time.
Thank you.